What's up, everybody? Fade here, back again with another episode of 7 Days to Die on PC. And as you can see here, I am down here at the ranch site, framing my freaking life away. I've done a lot of work. I've actually got a lot done. Let's run around here real quick. You can see I'm still working on it. Yeah, let's run over this way first. I started off back in this back corner, and man, it was a huge amount of frames going, back and forth across this. So I got quite a bit done here. There's a bunch, and it's a freaking huge area, man. It's a huge expanse. Tons of freaking frames across there. I never did count them. I was gonna count them, and I never did because there was just so many that I didn't even care. But that method sucks. And it's pretty painstaking. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty painstaking. So what I did was, I said that freaking I would get freaking, my mind would get, my brain would freaking just start melting in my skull, and that's what happened. So I went ahead and I was like, man, I'm just gonna frame this whole, space out that I wanna, flatten and, make devoid of any kind of plant life. And so I freaking framed out my boundary here, and it's pretty big. It's a pretty big space. I framed it all the way out to up here. Let's look at the map. You can see, like, it's pretty. It goes all the way back here. I actually need to kind of bring this back a little further, but I don't know. This might be as far back as, it might be this whole nice kind of square thing going on here, but this is basically going to be the whole size of the ranch site. Pretty good size area. And I've actually thought of something to do kind of out in front of this area as well. We'll talk about that much later. So I got the area all framed out, and sadly freaking my sand arch got destroyed somehow. I didn't do it. I might leave like part of it standing though, man. I might leave this part standing, as long as I'm pretty sure it's probably a zombie that walked up there and started smacking on it like a freaking dummy and freaking destroyed it. So you can see I got a frame. This is kind of the middle section of the frame, and that's a huge area to be doing all this in. But this was also a fairly huge area to do it all in as well. And you can see I've got it all flattened out. I kind of switched my method up. If you see down there, well, I'll run back down there and show it. I brought it all the way up here, so and it goes way down. Pretty good size area. I'm pretty happy with the size of the space. I think it'll accommodate everything that I want to put in there. And I was gonna leave the cactuses up, and then I was like, screw the cactuses. They got to go. So it goes way back there. On back here to this corner. I haven't had very many screamers down here either. I've had one or two kind of wander their way this far down, but not too many. The reason I kind of cut this off is, I don't know, like down here it's really pretty close to this road. I don't know. I cut it off, and I was like, this is as far as I need to go right here. Because the main house is going to be up there, and then so because that was such a freaking tedious, monumental task here. What I kind of did is I kind of gridded. Yeah, that's pretty strange to say. I kind of gridded it off and just filled in these grid sections. You can see here I got wood frames here, I got wood frames there, and that's like a grid section. And that kind of made it not as freaking brain melting, but it was still pretty brain melting. It's like a sandstorm out here. Screw you, vulture. You can't see it when it's not freaking zoomed in. Haha. So yeah, I did that all the way down there, man, because like I said, I basically made a whole frame border, from there all the way around. And then, like I said, I put in a grid section. I actually did this off in like two, lengthwise grids as well. Like I did a row of frames kind of down the middle of this half and cut that half into two, and then basically grid sectioned it off and, you know, filled in these grids, and then, you know, until I ran out of frames, and then picked them all back up. And it is very tedious picking up 2,000 frames. Like, it's very tedious picking up 2,000 frames. What you see right here is literally, well, probably pretty close to 2,000 frames. It's a ton of frames. Like, it is an absolute freaking mind-numbing amount of frames. So this is where I'm at with it. I still got a long freaking way to go, and if you caught the last video and seen what day it was, it's actually been a whole weekend game, and I've actually taken on a horde. And there's a little divot right there. I'm not gonna get too crazy over little divots like that, man. I'll freaking lose my mind trying to fill all those in, or, you know, bring them all back up to level. So, I mean, you see, I still got a whole freaking ton to do. But actually doing it in the grid section like that, you know, sectioning parts of it off and going at it, it seemed like it made it go a little bit faster than what I was doing down there in the back corner. So I am kind of glad I did that, man, because it was freaking, that back corner back there was just crazily mind-numbing. Oh yeah, let's run up to the, oh yeah, let's run up to the house here. Let's run up to the house. Let's run up to the hole here. And in between, like, doing that, like I said, it freaking does get mind-numbing. So I kind of had to take a break and do some other things. And god dang it, I need to make sure. I got any wood on me? Yeah, I got wood on me. Cool. I'll have to run downstairs and get my paint and stuff like that. So, you know, when things got like super mind-numbingly tedious, I kind of, at one time I ran up here and I did some stuff around the, god dang, I need to cut that middle tree out for real. I got my axe on me? Yeah, sure do. It's almost dead. I came back here. Well, actually, I was running back there to replant the garden. And, yeah, I need to take that middle one out. And I looked down here, and, like, half of this was broken out. And I was like, dang, man, that's sad. So I came down here, and I repaired this. I turned this into reinforced concrete and painted it, of course. And then I put me a thing of fertilizer down and grew me a big red tree. And then while I was over here, I hate this, man. This is so annoying. Normally when it does that, it's freaking, yeah, see, it's all the way like that in there. Normally when it does that, it's all the way down here like that too. I don't really know. I mean, there might be an artifact block somewhere or something, man. Like one of them little bitty triangles that I haven't found yet nowhere. So yeah, that might be the reason it does that. So I came up here, and I've been meaning to do this for a long freaking time actually, but you can see I sodded all this off, taking this tree out. Kind of looks funny. And to get these trees to grow like this, I mean, of course you probably already know, I had to put a little bit of fertilizer down. I'm not going to take that fertilizer up. That might look better like that. Yeah, I went ahead and stuck some trees. Yeah, I went ahead and stuck some trees back here. You know, just to lifen it up a little bit. And I'll have a couple of these trees down. You can see freaking unpainted blocks on top of my roof. I think those are unpainted blocks. I don't remember. I thought I painted all of them. I don't know why they're unpainted. But yeah, I'd say that probably looks a lot better for real. And don't look like a big jumbled mess. Doesn't look like even more of a big jumbled mess. I kind of wish that limb wasn't sticking through my wall back there, but I'm gonna live with it. So yeah, I did that. That was one of my little projects of, you know, trying to break up the frickin' craziness. And then I came back here. Of course, I've replanted my garden once or twice since then. I probably replant it again. And I kind of flattened this area out up here too. There's still a hump right there. Oh yeah, I didn't flatten it all out. I just, you know, there was like a big hump here and a big hump over there, and you know, it kind of looked funny going up to the ramps there. So I kind of framed out this area a little bit too. I need to actually kind of dig this back a little bit, even though I really kind of don't want to. Wandering horde again. Hey, 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 hey. There I am. No need to tear my spikes up. Dang. Dang. Taking a beating. Please stop. Let me bandage myself. I fought so many wandering hordes, man. I mean, you know, when you're freaking standing and building in a place for a week on end. Of course, you're gonna have to fight a horde every single day. So that kind of slows it down, but it also helps break up the mind-numbing. Listen, like, I mean, if you know, if you're running around and you're throwing out freaking 1,000 frames, it kind of wears on your eye too, man. You know, especially freaking, and I don't know why, but the rebar frames do it worse than the wood frames do. They really freaking wear on my eyes, man. You know, when you're sitting there and you're kind of focused in on the screen a little bit, and you're just, you know, steadily placing down frames, and once they all get in, it's kind of like, man, make you go cross-eyed a little bit. So, you know, that's another reason to kind of stop and, you know, troll around and freaking maybe try to do something else. I actually ran from the horde. Dang it. I don't have no extra blocks on me. Yeah, I actually kind of ran from the horde, so... Dang it, it's kind of like that right there, too. Stupid world. Freaking act like you got some sense, man. Yeah, I need to come up here and replant this at some point. But I thought I'd start this video up. I probably won't cut back in until I've actually finished. But like I said, I wanted to break up the freaking brain melting crap. You know, maybe get a little talking in while I'm doing it. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along. And what else did I do? I did something else too. Oh yeah, I freaking, another time when it got super mind numbing, I actually went and, god dang it, I hate that. I hate it. I actually went and let's look at the map. See if I can find the points on the map. Up here, I had a chest in front of this bookstore that had a bunch of stuff in it, and over here, I got a chest that's got a bunch of stuff, and it's still got a bunch of gas in there, but that's it. But I actually went and moved all the stuff out of those chests. Like I said, just to break it up a little bit, just to freaking be doing something different. So I got a whole full chest here, man. And that's it. And I need to go down there and get some more frames and all that good stuff, but we'll worry about that here in a little bit. Yeah, I hate this, man. I wish I could find the block that's causing this. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's so annoying to have to freaking throw down a couple frames just to get rid of that. It's like that over here too. Yeah, you can see a spot of it like that right there. See how it is like that? Man, that's annoying. What if I smack it with my club? Yeah, it kind of fixed that little spot. I'm not gonna run around smacking it all with my club though. Nope. But other than that, I mean, that's where we are. That's the update. Not too bad. So like I said, more than likely, and I need to freaking fix up some of these edges and stuff too. I'll have to do a whole bunch of that. I kind of cleaned this edge up a little bit. I kind of cleaned this up just to give it a little more of a straight edge, because it was all jagged like this side was. I'll have to do this all over the place for real. There's a bunch of spots that are, you know, where it's just different elevation. Yeah, I'll have to do this over quite a few spots, to be honest with you. I might actually, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I might actually dig all this all the way back to this level right here, because it'll probably look better that way, to be honest with you. So, and while I've been doing this, I've been thinking of, you know, everything that I'm going to build over here and how I'm going to build it, and, you know, how I want it to look. Of course, we're going to have a nice big, you know, mansion style freaking ranch house, which is, you know, going to be cool. It's going to be a cool build. I'm trying to formulate in my head, you know, how elaborate I can make this. You know, of course, because I want it to have lights, and I want it to, you know, be all that other stuff. And this right here, this stuff is tedious as crap too. I kind of forgot about all this because like I said, once I put my kind of grids in, I kind of block it off. I gotta run through all the grids and take out all these little stupid stick trees because they don't frame out. You know, pick up all the yucca, pick up all the aloe, chop down all the cactuses. But these little stick things right here, man, these are like, these things ain't that bad. But these little freaking stick things, man, they're like the bane of my life. I freaking hate these things, man. Take these things out of the game. Just remove them from the freaking game, dude. I hate them. Yeah, so that adds to the tediousness of it, and it freaking adds to my rage level too. So, but yeah, I've been thinking how to, you know, how elaborate I can make this ranch home, because I mean, of course, we got a huge ass spot here to build a freaking, you know, big sweet elaborate ranch home, and you know how to, you know, how to get everything lit up without, you know, wires showing through everything, because that's the one. That's the biggest, trickiest probably part of making a big, huge, elaborate build like this, is how to make it to where, you know, you don't see wires hanging everywhere. That's what I'm really aiming for here, is to have a, you know, really big, elaborate, really nice freaking ranch house, or, you know, country house, farmhouse, you know, whatever you want to call it. Just, you know, big, you know, couple, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms, you know, big kitchen, big living room, you know, just living the dream, wrap around porch, all that good stuff, man. And to light it up, you know what I'm saying, without freaking wires hanging out everywhere. I think that is going to be the trickiest part, and that's what's going to make it, you know, especially from the outside, seem much huger than it may be. Because I've actually thought about it. I've actually thought about it a lot, and it's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be pretty tough to conceal all the wiring. But I'm going to give it a shot, and if it works out, it works out, and if it don't, it's going to suck. But whatever, you know. Of course, like I said, we'll have the big ranch house. Of course, we'll have a, you know, we need a silo to store all of our grains, and you know, of course, we'll have to have a watering hole, you know, and then, you know, we'll have to have, you know, a couple big barns, you know, some water access, you know, man, just, you know, so much stuff, so much, you know, and like building like a barn, or even building like 2 barns, you know, isn't going to be that difficult. Nice. Just a hole out in the desert. It's not going to be that difficult to build like barns and stuff like that, and maybe not even that difficult to build the silo. The silo might be difficult because, you know, it's going to be hard to build, you know, a round freaking structure. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, I think I have eased my tension a little bit by getting on here and talking some and talking about it, and with that, I guess I need to run back downstairs real quick to fix my axe and probably eat and drink and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna get back to work, and hopefully the next time you see this whole area, it'll be completely flat and devoid, and you know, maybe we'll even get started on, you know, framing out a foundation and stuff like that. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, everybody, we're back, and it's freaking crappy outside, but the land is clear, and sorry if I sound so funny. I've been fighting off a cold. But I got all this land clear. It's freaking huge. It was a ridiculous amount of placing frames. I left that there. Placing frames and picking them back up and all that freaking, man, dude, it's wow. I've been out here for, I don't know, a little over 2 weeks in game doing this, so you see this is the edge of it over here. I mean, you see more of the frames where I had the boundary laid out at. This right here, it's actually a spot of land that was, you know, more elevated than the rest. I was gonna dig it all out, but now I don't know, I'm gonna do something here. That frame's there to kind of mark the middle of it, but it's not really the middle, but it is the middle. Okay. So yeah, I got all this going on. Like I said, it took freaking forever. So long. So many frames. It's so tedious. Oh my god, so tedious. Then this back here, I haven't decided whether I'm gonna leave it like this or I'm gonna dig it out. I'm not really for sure yet. I might leave it like this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But what I want to do right now, since I've got all this clear, whoa, is I kind of want to start throwing some. I know I just got done just tossing just on. I don't know. I was gonna count like but yeah, that never happened. I'm not. This is just is an ungodly amount of frames. Throwing them down, picking them up. Oh my god, just so much. This back here, I'm actually gonna dig out. You see, I've actually started it. I'm gonna finish it off with my auger. I'll do that sometime here. But yeah, I'm gonna dig all this out so it'll be all nice and flat. But yeah, you can see I've got a massive area here in which to build. And like I said, what I want to do now is I actually want to start throwing some frames out. I actually want to kind of get the foundation. This right here is this is where the road lines up at, so I'm gonna leave those there. I'm not really for sure where I want to start building this thing at for real, because like I said, I mean, you know, I dug out this corner too. That's why it looks like that. Even though it's actually been dug out, it's still showing it is being real funny looking, but oh well. But yeah, with this huge space here, man, I'm not really sure where I really want to start. You know, putting my frames and stuff in at, because, well, let's just start. I mean, we'll start right here. I mean, you know, this, like I said, this is where the road's gonna come in at, and I'm gonna bring the road basically right up to the front door, the front of the porch, whatever. So I got some frames here. I guess let's just start putting them out. I don't know. Maybe I want to go over this way a little bit and start. Okay, now we'll just start right here, and I'll figure it out from right here. So this is where, like I said, this is where the road's going to come in at. So what I want to kind of do is, of course, I want to build a big kind of wraparound porch. So I guess we'll bring it out to right here. Okay, let's just start throwing them out and see what happens. Dang it. How many is that off there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty weird here. Okay, maybe it won't be. There's 8. Because what's going to happen here is this. Like I said, the porch is going to wrap around. I'm probably not going to wrap it around the entire ranch house. I'm probably going to wrap it around about three quarters of it. So this right here will kind of be the start of it. Okay, so what I want to do now is yes, I am counting. Because we got such a massive area, I'm not really. I mean, this is gonna be a huge house. It's gonna be a huge build. It's gonna be a huge ranch house. Okay, that'll be fine. And this right here will be the kind of the start of the porch area. And this right here will actually be the start of the house area. Now, let's see what we got going on here. Let's take it a little bit further that way. Let's start bringing this out. Because what I'm going to have to do is keep some things somewhat symmetrical. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'll be right. And this right here will be the front corner of the actual house. So this is going to be all front porch area right here. And I know it seems like a huge freaking front porch, but when you see the size of this house, it's going to make a little more sense. And the way I'm going to build it, I'm actually going to build it 2 up off the ground. Should I go 1? Nah, 2 off the ground will be fine. I'm actually going to build it 2 blocks off the ground. So, you know, and I'm going to actually build it out of, you know, the foundation of it will be concrete frames. Man, this is going to be huge. Good thing I got a bunch of frames on me. I don't know how many blocks that is. That's a lot. Maybe I should count them. Thirty-seven in between there. So that's all right. That'll work out nice. And what I want to do is go ahead and put my 11 blocks off there, and my 11 off there. Oh yeah, it's gonna work out nice, I think. Hopefully. And we'll just start putting in frames here. Now the front porch won't actually be, you know, reinforced concrete frames like this. We'll do something different here. It'll just be like round pillars probably. But this is just to give me a guide. Ugh, too far. So there's that. We'll take these blocks off on the inside here, and we'll start coming down this way some. Well, actually, let me. Come down here and see how far it wraps around this way. I might have to take this down quite a bit further. Yeah, right there. And this is where I'll front porch will come to. I have to come across this way. I'm terrible at lining stuff up. Well, I'm not terrible at lining stuff up just by looking at it, but I don't want it to be off. I'd like at least the front porch to be fairly symmetrical. Wow, this is huge. Wow, that's huge. Yep. And that is okay. There. And this will be something. It'll be part of something. But got the front porch lined out. I'll go ahead and throw in the second row of blocks here because, like I said, it's going to be too high. So you can just go right ahead and fill this in, and then see how I'll do the inside here in just a second. Well, maybe I won't fill in the inside yet, but basically, I mean, this is going to be the floor level right here. So, of course, I'll have to go through and put in a bunch of little pillars and whatnot. But like I said, we'll kind of make a decision on how that's going to look here in about 2 seconds. There's that part. So now what we can do now is let's bring this off this way some. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll go to the other side and mirror it. Excuse me for a second. Alright, sorry about that. Stupid wandering horde. Of course, you know, being out in an area like this for... Don't start breaking all my frames, man. Of course, you know, being out in an area like this for, you know, a couple weeks at a time or whatever. You know, I've fought freaking so many hordes. You know what? I've actually fought, like, a whole freaking bunch of dog hordes. Like, I've literally fought, like, 6 dog hordes out there, man. It was wolf hordes, because at least I can get meat off of them. Oh no. So many hordes. I've fought so many hordes. And plus, I've had a couple horde nights too in between this too. It's been like 2 weeks in game. It's literally taken me forever to do this. Like, it is literally taken me forever to do this. Man. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, excuse me. Man, tell you what. Sucks fighting a cold. Actually, what I can do is take up this inside piece because those won't be necessary because the porch will connect right to the wall. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah. I got my thing on. I think that's right. We'll go ahead and line these up to make duly sure that it's correct. And yes, it is. So there's that line. I think I'm actually going to bring the porch up too as well, and make the porch run completely flush with the floor. I think that would be okay. Excuse me for a second. Between sneezing and freaking coughing, man. Yeah. Holy smokes. Actually, what I want to do back here, probably come off about like that. The frames. What? As you can see, I actually brought some concrete and stuff with me, but I did not bring my nail gun or my hammer. So, in this, I don't know. We'll see how it goes on how much of this I actually keep. I'm probably going to keep it all because, like I said, the outside of it, like you can do several different things, you know, to make the outside look fairly different. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rounded corners in here. Let's see if I can make one real quick. I think I have several in the, I think I have a bunch already made downstairs from where I was going to put rounded corners on something before. But, we'll do the rounded corners. But, I mean, there's a lot of different things that you could do out here, you know, to make the outside of the build look, you know, a certain way or whatever. Yeah, I mean, rounded corners. And then I'll do the rounded corners. Of course, like, I'll do a rounded corner here. That's why I kind of inset it like that. I'll probably do them here for the porch. You know, I'll probably do the rounded corners You know, everywhere I can, but you know, what's really gonna freaking be the intricate part is the inside, and that's definitely the part that is gonna have its own challenges, and it's definitely gonna have a big set of challenges for real, because you know, especially having an expanse, you know, this wide, you know, 30 some odd blocks going across. Putting a roof on that's going to be you know, pretty crazy. But the good thing about this is I'm not going to be going crazy high with the walls. I think that I'm going to make them 5 tall on the inside from the floor level. So they're not going to be crazily huge, but they're going to be, you know, tall enough to give me some space. And we'll see how open we can make things. I don't really generally worry about making things too crazily open, because you definitely need that support for your ceilings and your roof. We'll see what kind of roof we put on this. I haven't really decided that either. It could be who knows, we'll see. I definitely don't want to waste frickin' rebar frames inside here. Okay. Yeah, how do I get out? Let's take a couple out right here. So yeah, I mean, this is a nice little start to what's going to happen. Go ahead and take out all the corners. Yeah, this is a nice little start to what's going to happen. And after this right here, don't really know where I'm going to go, because I mean, normally I have a somewhat clear idea of you know, how I'm going to do it inside before I really start. And I'm not going to concrete none of this stuff in, you know, at the moment, because like I said, there's still a lot that I need to figure out about the inside of it here. Maybe not for real. Like, where do I want to put my door? You know, do I want to put my door right here on the front to kind of line it up with what's going on outside? Take this out. Come on, man. Stop messing around. I've been freaking grabbing so many frames, man. I'm like finger tied. Just jump down. I'm not really sure what kind of door I want to put on it too. I think I'm gonna go with the double garage door. I think that's 3 blocks. If that's the case. It'll probably be like right there, which is off center. Yeah, which is off center. Actually, that would probably be okay. So I actually probably need to make one of them doors before I really decide on anything, because I think I will go with the double doors. That'll probably be the best. So let's go ahead and, excuse me for a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and make up a few more of these corners. Come on, man, I just need 2. Just give me 2. And then, interior one there. Okay. Because this will have to have steps going up to it. Because yeah, I am gonna make it flush with that right there. And let's see what we got here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so let's... yeah, that's not gonna work out so great. So... okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. There's one right there, that's nice. That works out. Now, this long front section might not work out so well. I'm gonna go with like round pillars here. I should have several made downstairs, but yeah, round pillars. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay. That don't work out too bad. That worked out alright. That one did not work out alright, which I should have known from the other side. Now, right here, see, I'm leaving these two spots on the sides. Yeah, that's kind of on purpose. I don't know. I mean, I could take the thing completely off, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now, of course, I'll have to come through here, and I'll pillar underneath here too. Probably about everywhere there's one of them, I'll get up in here with some kind of pillar as well, because I definitely want the floor to stay up, and not only that, but I don't know, the roof will probably be fine, depending on what I use to put the roof on with. We'll see how that goes. I shouldn't need any kind of interior pillars. but you never know. Yeah, that's right. I'm off. She's running forward. So I can see it a lot better running forward like that. Duh. Back over there. Yeah. So that lines up, or that lines out. You know, the front porch, where the pillars are going to be, you know, how high they're going to go and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I think 5 is as high as I want to go. Can you make wood rounds? Can you make wood half rounds like that? I don't think I've ever even looked for that. I mean, if not, it doesn't really matter, because I'll just make them out of concrete or whatever and paint them. But if I can make wood ones, that would probably save a lot on concrete, and it doesn't look like you can. So like I said, it's fine. I'll just have to make me up about 100 or so. But anyways, this is it. You know, this is and actually, before I start getting into any kind of permanence or anything, what I want to do is jump down here and kind of lay out where I want my rooms to be. You know, how I kind of want my rooms to go. So yeah. So with that, I think I'm gonna call this episode, because I took that block and jumped in at the same time. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, I think with that I'm gonna call this episode, because like I said, I feel terrible and I'm kind of tired of coughing in the mic already, even though it hasn't really happened too much, but it's happened enough to where I don't really want to do it no more. And like I said, I feel freaking terrible, and I don't know how much more I'm gonna move forward with actually doing all this. But when we come back in the next episode, depending on what day it is and what day Horde falls on, we may be doing another Horde night. Not really for sure. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do a back porch off this thing too, for real. I mean, why the heck not? You know what I'm saying? Might as well. Got a front porch, might as well have a back porch. But yeah, got a lot of work done. I've done a ton of freaking framing. I've done a ton of freaking framing out. And like I said, when we come back here in the next episode, like I said, depending on when the next Horde night is, we're going to continue working on this. In between episodes, I'm going to get downstairs and I'm going to craft up a bunch of stuff that I think we might need. Of course, we're going to need a bunch of pillars and all that good stuff. And I'm also going to create a bunch of iron bars to go in between here, because I don't want to leave it open, because zombies will be able to walk through there. But if I get iron bars up there, it'll at least kind of deter them a little bit, or make it a little bit tougher for them to break through or down into my foundation. And I'm gonna think a little bit about what more I want to do inside. How I want to space my rooms out. And how they're gonna go. Because like I said, this is a big old area, and the inside is probably just as important, to supporting, the ceiling and the roof than, the outside is. The outside, it's not gonna matter. It'll be enough structure to support, any kind of roof or whatever. But the inside, if I don't kind of structure it right, I won't be able to get my roof right, and I won't, the ceiling won't hold up. So that's definitely something that I need to think about. And that's something I'm going to think about in between episodes. So with that, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.